What's going on, guys? Shane here. So we're going to break down Dominick Cruz's footwork as he's got a fight coming up against TJ Dillashaw. They both have very unique styles, great footwork. So the first thing we're going to look at is his unique stance. It's very different than the conventional style. He has low hands, which helps conserve energy. It's great for underhooks and sprawls. It makes your punches come from weird angles. It also helps with his balance too when he's shifting weight, moving different directions, throwing kicks. It's also great for catching kicks so he can set up counters or takedowns. The first movement that he does is the most simple one, calling it walking, because he literally just walks forward or backwards to advance or retreat and just putting one foot in front of the other, okay? Sometimes it's more of a run so you can get there a little bit quicker. Next is the Ali shuffle. Sometimes he'll stay in the same spot, stationary, just to trick his opponent up, switch his stance for switch kicks or punches. Sometimes he'll shuffle out to the right to create that angle or out to the left. He's always setting everything up with feints, okay, including slips. It doesn't always have to be a fake punch or a fake kick. It can be a body feint, okay? So he's keeping his head out of that center line, dodging punches, moving in, advancing, while keeping his head out of the way, not taking any damage, and creating angles. Another one you're going to see a lot of is the step and pivot. All right, boxing 101, stepping with the left leg, drawing the right leg back, creating that 90-degree angle clockwise. Or if you're southpaw, which he switches to a lot, step out with the right, draw that left leg back. All right, first combo we're going to look at is the Scotty buoy or the rear hand lead. BJJ Scout did a great video on Dominick Cruz's footwork. They called it the dart, okay? So we're going to watch it in slow motion and break it down. So what he does first is he brings his right or rear hand closer than his left hand, okay? So this becomes the jabbing hand, essentially. He also gets his head out of the center line as he pumps that right hand, then runs forward with the right leg. So he's going into that southpaw stance. Then he'll take a step with his left foot, bring that right foot back, sets him up, great angle, 90 degrees for that right hand. And we'll look at that one more time in real speed. He'll throw the right hand as he runs forward with the right, steps out with the left, creates the angle. Another thing that'll set up with the Scotty buoy punch is a knee pick. He does this a lot. We're going to watch it one more time. He throws the right hand, grabs the knee with the left, and then pushes him forward to trip him over with the right hand. He doesn't always move out to the left on the Scotty buoy. Sometimes he'll step out to the right when he throws that right hand. We'll watch this again. He throws the right hand and steps out to the right with his right leg, creating a different angle, moving to the opposite side as he throws the left hand, creating a new angle right down the pipe, and then finish with something like a left kick. And once again, in full speed, boom. Here's another one that we covered when we talked about TJ Dillashaw. He uses this one a lot. Shuffles his feet as he throws the jab, okay? You'll see the right leg moves at an angle out to the right and advances as he throws the left jab. Now that left leg will draw back so that he's in the southpaw stance. As he does this, he'll pump a right hand, a right hook now, and then finish with a kick or a left straight. Doesn't have to be to the right. Again, if you're in a southpaw stance, then you go in the opposite direction and you can switch back and forth. This is a seamless combo that you can go shuffle jab out to the left. If you're southpaw, throw the hook, shuffle jab out to the right. When you're orthodox, finish with the lead right hook. All right, next one, shifting to the right and to the left. Some people call this the bump, okay? What he's going to do is use his shoulders, his hips, and his feet to step to the side and rotate. So we're going to watch this again in slow motion. So at first, his left leg is actually going to step back so he can square off his hips. Then his right leg will move out to the right, and his head will dodge out of that center line, evading any hits. And then his left leg scoots around, and the left replaces the right. The right steps out. Now he's in a southpaw stance for that left straight right hand. And again, he can finish with the kick. Shifting isn't limited to the right. In fact, it's easier to go to your lead side, shift out, create that angle, and go for the kick. Or Dominick Cruz likes to do this a lot and finish just with the right straight down the pipe. A very common one that he uses is just a basic boxing combo is the double jab right hand. Always stepping out in that 45-degree angle every time you pump the jab. Don't stand directly in front of your opponent. Step out on that angle to the left and forward, and then you're going to pump that right straight, which comes now right down the center. Of course, after your combos, you don't want to be a sitting duck, and Dominick Cruz never is. Again, what we see here is rolling, shifting into the southpaw stance and finishing with the kick. All right, body jukes or slipping left and right is another one that he does. It's great for dodging punches, setting up punches and kicks. It's great for balance and bait, right? Setting up your opponent so that they fall for the bait and come in attacking, you dodge the punch and follow up with an uppercut. Dominick Cruz loves the uppercut, or slip right or left to set up that uppercut. But if he feels like he needs to bail, if he needs to step back, he's in position, properly balanced to do so. So slipping, moving your head directly out to the right to dodge any oncoming punches. Then if he feels like he's in danger, he'll just lean his head back, similar to the pull counter, as he steps back, now into a southpaw stance. All right, so we're gonna watch this again with a little bit extra added to it. So he slips his head out to the right, leans back, then he can throw that shuffle jab that we did before, create a nice angle, and in position for a counter. Next one is walking into the southpaw stance and then rolling out underneath. He did this against Uriah Faber. So watch what he does. He'll take a couple steps back, but he'll keep his right shoulder forward. He'll walk into the southpaw stance, roll underneath of the left hook, create that nice angle, stay in the southpaw stance, and follow up. So watch, a couple steps back, keeping the right shoulder forward as he steps forward into the southpaw, rolling underneath for the counter. All right, fake kick to step in, close off the distance. This one is awesome. So he'll throw a right roundhouse kick, a left roundhouse kick, and then he'll fake the kick to step in and then a left straight or something like that. So he does this one a lot and it works awesome. Another one that he did against Uriah Faber, faking the right kick to step in, close off the distance, into the southpaw with the left hand. By doing all of this unconventional footwork, it's tricky. It tricks your opponent up. You're doing a lot of walking and shuffling and feints. You can set up things like flying knees. You can set up things like Superman punches. And he does this a lot and they work great because his opponents start to pay attention down low and then he can take advantage of them. All right, guys, so how do you build up the agility and the balance to do this? Well, shadowboxing is number one, all right? I talk about this a lot. If you want to practice this stuff, make sure you're comfortable doing it, shadowboxing. Film yourself, do it in front of a mirror, but make sure you're comfortable with this stuff and then start doing it in sparring. And of course, jumping rope. You want to be proficient at jumping rope. You want to do this every time you work out, really. Great cardio, great agility. All right, guys, make sure you subscribe if you enjoyed this video. We have tons of videos on here. We upload 3 times a week. Please share this video too if you're a Dominick Cruz fan or if you're just a fan of good footwork. That link in the middle with us hitting mitts is our online training MMA courses at my fight gym. Please sign up. You will not regret it. Hundreds of videos. You'll definitely enjoy it. Live seminars. We'll see you there.